More virtual pinball upgrades, guys. Okay, surround sound feedback is the latest addition to my VPin cab, and I think that might be my last upgrade to this thing. It's been quite the journey to get this all dialed in, and a little while ago I shared the new front end that I have on here, pinup popper, and I added a bunch of new tables, but already the audio system on it was pretty good, but surround sound feedback is a pretty cool upgrade that really pinpoints the sound to the different areas of the cabinet. So if you're playing pinball, say for example Jurassic Park here, and you hit, say, the pop bumper up on the top left there, well, there's a speaker inside the cabinet. I'll show you that in a second. The sound will come from that area inside of the cabinet. And if you're hitting your left flipper, the sound will come from that side. So there's now I have the two speakers in the back there. I have the subwoofer, and now I have an exciter speaker here, here, and then here and here. So 4 exciter speakers and then 2 giant bass shakers, which I wasn't originally going to do, but I did have sub ports on the 2 extra amps that I bought. And I thought, well, you know what? Why not? I've got the sub ports there. I could hook in a couple bass shakers. So now I have the subwoofer, 2 bass shakers, 4 exciter speakers, and the 2 back box speakers. And a lot of these VPX tables natively support surround sound feedback, SSF. And guys, out of all the upgrades I've done, this is the best upgrade. I can't recommend it enough. If you guys have a virtual pinball cabinet and you like VPX tables, then surround sound feedback, it was easy to hook up, and I wouldn't say it's cheap, but it wasn't very expensive either. It was fair, it was compared to a lot of stuff, a lot of upgrades you can do. It was fairly reasonable. So I'm gonna crawl underneath the pinball machine here and let you guys see what I got going on here. Okay, now there's a lot of stuff down here. So, excuse the mess. Okay, so I have, now I'll put links, Amazon links in the description, guys. If you're interested in picking up the exact stuff that I used and make it easy on you, because all this stuff works great, I will do that. There'll be affiliate links, so I'll get a little cut, but it'll cost the same for you and it helps support the channel, so I appreciate it. Okay, so here is 1 amp, and I have this Velcro stripped to the side of the cabinet, and this is for the 2 left exciter speakers. And you can independently control the bass for the bass shaker, which I'll show you in a second. And then you can control the treble, the bass for the exciter speakers, and you can turn it on and off. I have a couple noise isolators as well that I hooked up to this, so to kind of eliminate some of the buzzing. Okay, you hear the speaker fans right now, I imagine. Not speaker fans, excuse me, the computer fans you can probably hear. This is that big old subwoofer. I've had this in here for a while, but boy, this thing bumps. It's a really good spot for it too. Like, there's no like rattling in the cabinet, which I'm really, frankly, kind of surprised by how clean the bass is. So here's the other amp, and I have the 2 right exciter speakers hooked up to this, a noise isolator as well. And then, let's see, can you see? Let's see. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the exciter speakers. Maybe. Okay, so up there, right next to the left flipper button, is a Dayton Audio exciter speaker, and they hook to the side of the cabinet with just like some 3M little sticky tabs that they have pre-installed when you buy them from Amazon. And no drilling or anything. I literally just peeled off the sticky tabs and popped it on there, and they work like a champ. They sound really good. I actually originally bought some cheaper ones from Amazon where they were like $10 each, and I bought 4 of those. And they were good, but I had to turn them up to 100%, and it wasn't quite loud enough. Because, when I'm playing pinball, I like to bump this thing. I like it nice and loud, and I want that audio experience to be top notch. So I actually took those off. I ordered ones that were twice as powerful, and those work great. Now, I do have them cranked up to 100% because I like the sound effects, like the flipper and the ball rolling and all that stuff to be real prominent. But it's like maxed out is like really loud, so I don't need to go any louder. So they actually are perfect, so I'm really happy with the way they came out. There's another one up there. Oh, you can see that one a little bit better. That's the exciter speaker right underneath the flipper there. And then over here I've got one more, and then one more that you can see right there. Yeah, there we go. You can actually see that. So that's cool. Okay, and then the bass shakers, guys. So I wasn't going to do this because I was like, I don't need bass shakers. That's way overkill. But of course, I can't help myself. Don't mind all the LEDs and stuff. There's not much room up here, so cable management is best I can do. Okay, so, and also I have these lights under here, so there's a glow underneath the cabinet, and I wanted to stuff them up out of the way so you can't see them hanging down. So these are Dayton Audio bass shakers, and they're bigger than I realized when I ordered them, but luckily I had this spot right here in the cabinet where I could screw them in, and I was able to fit both of them here. And wow, guys, what a difference. The bass shakers, oh my gosh, because a lot of these tables are coded to use the bass shakers when different events trigger on the table. Like say you're playing TNA, Total Nuclear Annihilation, Spooky Pinball, and the ball drains or something. Oh man, those bass shakers go off, and it's super cool. So I'm glad I bought those, and they just hook up to the amps, and it works. It's real easy. Like these are easy upgrades to a VPN cabinet. They were like $40 each, I think, for these. So yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, that's just how things go. It's like I was expecting, honestly, that all this stuff would cost even a little more than it did. These amps, I forget how much they were. As I said, I'll put links to all this stuff. But I can say that all this was plug and play. It all works real easy, and there wasn't too much to it. Okay, so let's crawl out of here. I'm gonna do this all in one take. Okay, and let's check this out, huh? Okay, so that's what's a good example of a table? That's actually back out of Jurassic Park, and let's find a table that's gonna implement some of this stuff really well. I've been going through, like, on all my free time, whenever I have an hour to kill or something, I come up here and I've been dialing in every single table as much as possible. Like, I've got this thing so dialed in, it's really incredible. This is like, I love this virtual pinball table. It's my favorite thing that I own as far as like personal possessions. This is my favorite. Okay, so Blade Runner. This is a good example. So Blade Runner 2049, this is the original table. So if I fire this up,
I am now loading up the game.
Now loading up the game. And I have it so it just loads up without you can do custom loading screens and stuff, but I actually find it to be more seamless not to use those custom loading screens, because literally you press the start button, you have the image of the play field, and then it just immediately loads into the actual table, and it's seamless. And I really like that transition. Well, it's actually no transition, which I prefer. But you can get carried away with like custom stuff as well. So let's see, let's make sure this is all turned up. I've got pin sound hooked up, so I can adjust the sound on each table of the back glass and everything else independently. And I'm gonna turn this all the way up to 100%. There we go. Okay, load up a ball. Okay, now it's not gonna capture this very well, but like the bass shakers are going off right now, and the cabinet just shook when I did that. And then watch this. I'm gonna fire the ball, and oh man, the bass on this table is so good. I can't play it one hand, obviously. Those bass shakers are going off, and it's so immersive. And the audio on this table is really cool. As I said, I can't play one-handed, but you have to be here to really appreciate kind of the tactile immersion of those bass shakers. And then also just like when the pop bumpers go off, the sound is coming from this side of the cabinet, so it's totally like, it feels way more realistic from a playing standpoint. It's like you're really playing pinball. So yeah, it's pretty wild when you got it cranked up like that. And just about every table is coded right out of the box by the authors of the tables to take advantage of surround sound feedback, and some to a better effect than others, but I'd say for the most part these tables are all just really incredible as far as like the audio packages that they have. I'm gonna go to the favorites here and then just kind of scroll through some tables. Total Nuclear Annihilation, this is one of my favorites.
Please wait. I am now.
You can still buy this table from Spooky Pinball. I'm considering this is on the short list. I'm in the market for a real pinball machine at the moment. And this kind of is on the short list of potential tables that I would consider buying. It's a really cool table. It's got a, kind of a more retro layout, but the audio package on this and the fast gameplay and the cool light package and just the whole design of it, I think would look really good in the downstairs game room. And it's just a great table. So fire it up.
Welcome to the future.
It's got the glowing ball, and you want to basically destroy the different nuclear reactors. And I mean, look at the lighting effects on this table. And then when the ball drains, oh well, I had a ball save there. Let's see if I can play long enough to lose the ball save. There we go. There we go. Look at that. The bass. Oh man. And the whole thing. The house is rumbling. So yeah, guys, that's surround sound feedback on the virtual pinball machine. A great upgrade. If you guys have a virtual pinball machine, you don't have surround sound feedback, I recommend it. I know a lot of you guys with VPin cabinets already have this hooked up. I'm a little late to the party. It took me a while to. I was like, I don't need that, but no, it was a worthy upgrade for sure. And I think the VPin cabinet's done. I've got all the tables I could possibly want on it. I mean, you're always tweaking and changing stuff, of course, little minor things, software stuff. But, I've got the color DMD. I've got the 4K playfield monitor. I'm happy with the cabinet. It sounds great. It looks great. There's not really anything left that I feel like I need to do. So I'm going to just enjoy it for the next however many years. And yeah, super stoked on it, guys. Okay, and of course, the Aliens cabinet. I've been playing this a lot too. I just put this together recently. And I don't know if I shared the bar stools or not. I think I did. Those came in. And yeah, cool stuff. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm posting new videos every Wednesday. And there's a community Discord, the Dragon's Lair, where you can hang out when I'm not posting videos on YouTube. I'm live streaming on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday. I'd love to see you over there for retro gaming on a CRT television, all original hardware at COE33. Links in the description below. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.